Okay, looking back to last week against MK Dons. Give me an idea of the feeling post match. Was it frustrating to have most of the possession, most of the attack, and not get the 3 points?
It was pride in the performance because we were outstanding, but it was a little bit of frustration that we didn't go on and win the game, which we deserved to do. And me speaking to the players after, and and saying to them if they really believed in what we're doing, they can go and win a lot of games.
George Williams has said after the MK Dons game on your Twitter that if this team can get a win, it sort of feels like they could potentially go on a bit of a roll. Is that how you feel?
Yeah, I'm sort of focusing on as many good performances as we can really, and if we keep performing like that, then it's only a matter of time before we pick up a series of wins.
If there is one biggest issue for why those 3 pointers aren't coming at the moment? What do you think it might be?
I'm not too. What's the word? I'm not too thinking about it. It could easily be losses, But we're talking about being unbeaten. I'd rather talk about us being unbeaten in 11 games. And we could always say what if, but those 11 points that we've got or some of the points that we've got from draws later on this season could be really important to us. We know there's a few mistakes in there that have killed us, but we could always say we haven't scored enough goals. So I'm quite relaxed about it.
This may sound like it will be an obvious answer, but we just need it because it's for audio. Fabien Robert's gone out for a month on loan to Gloucester City. Can you just tell us the reasoning behind that?
Fab's not featured for quite a while now. He's it is what it is. He needs to go and play some football and see if he can get himself something sorted for next year.
Can you give me an idea through training this week? Are there any additional knocks or injury worries for the weekend? Anyone who's in doubt?
Not at the moment, no.
Perfect, thank you.
Mark, Crawley, what threats will they bring to your team?
Power, size, aggression, organisation. So they've got some experienced players in there. They've got some raw talent, players that can create something out of nothing. So it's one we have, like every game, we fully respect and we analyse the opposition's strengths, and we make the players aware of that. We show them, we work on that, and then we focus fully on our strengths. And if we play well, we have a chance to win the game.
And will you be wary of the new manager bounce? They've got this new colourful Italian.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting him, and obviously he got off to a good start last week and ran onto the pitch. I love that passion. I'm surprised. I think he would have got done by the FA for that. That's crazy, isn't it? But no, listen, he'll bring, for one thing's for certain, with the Italian, the way they coach the organisation will be key, and they'll be difficult not to crack.
Yeah, just one more from me. I know you don't look at the league tables, but if you cast mine back to Wycombe last season, they were in a similar position to you. They got promoted.
Yeah, I think we've been like I've said previously, we've been really close to winning. We could easily have 20 points, but we haven't. We've got what we've got, and we need to keep focusing game by game, and if we do that, we'll get more points than we lose.
Cheers.
Mark, we've seen a lot, particularly the attacking players, have sort of come off the bench and had a really good impact, just like Willow did at the weekend.
Yeah.
But do you feel like, is it fair to say a lot of them have maybe not quite had the same impact when they've started?
Possibly, but they could probably turn around and say they've not had enough opportunities. But it's my job to try and manage that and make sure I'm picking the right team. And I can only go on what I see during the week in training and the games. And but what I do know is there's probably 15, 16 players, outfield players at the moment that could all play. And what that does, the boys that are not in the team at the minute, that puts pressure on the ones that are, and the ones that are in the team now, they've got a hell of a battle to hold their shirt, and that's how you get good competition. So it's important that the boys that come off the bench continue to affect the game. There's nothing worse for a manager when you make a sub and it just doesn't affect the game at all, and they are as important as the boys that start the game. You hear Eddie Jones talk about the guys that come on and the finishers, and it's really true when you think about it. They come on and they finish the game. And last week Willow came on, got us the penalty, which enabled us to get a point, and we probably deserve more, but enabled us to get a point.